Here are 5 lessons I've learned so far in my 20s and a painting I made that goes along with each one because that's how I express my feelings. Let's get into it. First up, we have this piece called What Once Was, and this is about something that has smacked me in the face so many times throughout my 20s, and that is nostalgia. I noticed this really started hard for me when I started losing some of my grandparents. I found myself just constantly daydreaming about the past, wishing I could go back and just be more present. Now I'm at a time in my life where I'm happier, more chemically balanced than I've ever been, and I need to be more present. So that was the lesson here, is to be where my feet are. I repeat that to myself a million times a day whenever I find myself drifting off into another time and space. Next up, we have Bound by Nothing. The lesson here is kind of in the title. It's about the realization that I can be or do or have anything that I desire in this lifetime, and so can you. Before I learned this lesson, I spent a lot of my life thinking that outside people or circumstances kind of dictated where my life was going. Taking that power back into my own hands completely changed my life. I love this piece a lot. It's very special to me. Also, not to toot my own horn, but I kind of ate that. Like, this was one of my first oil paintings, and yeah. For number 3, Light My Fire. The lesson here is that all of the inspiration, creativity, motivation that I need to achieve my goals is inside of me. Everything I need is inside of me. Everything you need is inside of you. Look inward, and you will find all the answers you're looking for. Number 4, I made this painting in 2021. It was my first painting I ever had in a gallery, and that is Act of Rebellion. I made this about a quote that I really, really love. In a world that profits from your self-loathing, loving yourself is an act of rebellion. Self-love is one of my top priorities throughout my adolescence. I struggled with eating disorders and a lot of different things. I don't speak to myself negatively anymore. That was a huge turning point for me because I used to be so hard on myself. I think that the biggest lesson was just radical self-acceptance, radical self-love, loving yourself exactly where you are. Am I exactly where I want to be right now in all areas of my life? Absolutely not. However, I love and accept myself exactly where I am because who I am right now is going to get me to that next version of myself. Last but certainly not least, this is one of my favorite things I've ever painted. This piece is called Divine Intervention, and the lesson here is to trust my higher power above all else and trust in the unseen and that everything is working out exactly how it should. Trust. Trust, 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 trust. Big lesson that I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. All these lessons are not things that I've perfected, but things that I am actively learning. Yeah. Okay, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. All of these paintings are on my website for sale if you want to be a collector. I also have limited edition prints and posters that are more accessibly priced. You can have some of these pieces on your walls that remind you of some of these lessons. Also, let me know if you want a part 2 because I have a lot more paintings about a lot more things that I've learned. Love you so much. Have a good day. Bye.